What's up, everybody? Breezy here. We're back at it again. We'll be looking at gold, breaking it down, diving deep into it. So you better not miss. Better watch till the end because we're doing that strategy talk. But before we start, I'd like you to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss none of my upcoming uploads. Let's evolve together. Let's grow together. Uh, we'll be looking at gold, and as you know it, we started it on a bigger time frame. We always start on a bigger time frame, and first, what I see that we have some kind of support right here. That's what I'm on. I see some kind of support. Yes, it's a little kind of messy because obviously it's the daily, But now let's move to the 4-hour time frame. All right. Moving to the 4-hour time frame, we see that looks like price was kind of really retesting. And why am I saying this? Let me show y'all why am I saying that. Because if you pay close attention, right? Let me use my arrow for y'all to see. If you pay close attention, y'all are gonna see that price pushed up, right? And then we hit that resistance up there. And from there we had that major drop to the downside, that impulse drop to the downside. And remember, this is the 4-hour time frame. So looking at price, right? And we know that gold is really bullish still, because looking at on the daily, we see that gold is still up. It's just consolidating, and obviously on the slightly smaller time frames like the 1 hour, the 4, this and that, we're gonna see as if gold is really dropping, but in reality, no, you know. So yeah, this is what I'm on, This is what I'm seeing, because after this major drop, price just impulsed to the upside, and then we just had the same thing what we had. So what I'm looking at is that we had that impulse drop right there, and this was our retest. Why am I saying this? Because me looking at price, right? Let me go back on the daily so that I can show you what I'm talking about. When I'm on the daily, this is what I see, right? Gold is still bullish. Like, matter of fact, like that's the reality check. Like, fact, gold is still up. So this is what I'm on, because this is what I see, right? We had that major drop. I just hope y'all can see my arrow. I know it's mercy. We had that drop like to the downside. We had that retest. And mind you, we had that 2 times. So let me do it this way for y'all to see. We had that impulse. We had that retest. We had that impulse. We had that retest. So I'm really expecting, price probably to hit this support and probably even break. So, but first, let's go deep into it. Because remember, as I always say, you cannot just take a trade because you feel like taking a trade. Even though if the session is active, you cannot take a trade just because you feel like it. You gotta analyze, and you gotta have confirmations confirming for you that the trade that you're taking is going the right way. Because again, at the end of the day, who wants to put their money online just using their feelings? It makes no sense, right? It's better to make money in the right way, knowing that, hey, losing is okay. You know, it's the same as winning without bragging and losing without crying. That's how it is. That's discipline for me. Choosing your future over your feelings. But anyway, we're not here about that. So on the H4, as I said, that's what I'm looking at. But me using my highlighter, y'all can see, right? I just wanna mark, those zones that we're talking about. Just hope y'all can see. So what I just highlighted, it's everywhere we rejected or retested, right? And again, I'm just looking at the recent trend. So this is what I'm on. That's where we rejected. So, you know, with that lower high, that lower low, that lower high, that lower low, we have that lower high, and then we just created that lower low right now. And again, pay attention that when we started pushing to the upside, price still had the strength to go down, because like these candles, these are really big engulfing candles. So this shows us that hey, price really had the strength like to really continue its trend. Like gold really is gonna continue dropping, because let's just look at it this way, because I'm not too big on fundamentals unless if it's an event, but like being honest, I'm big on technical analysis, and then so on fundamentals I'm not that big, but I can always go deeper for y'all, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Change the world, help, because that's how it is. If nobody go show them, I'll teach them. That's how it is. So now we see on the H4, let's move to the 1 hour time frame. What am I doing? Let's move to the 1 hour time frame. Ooh. So on the H4 and on the H1, we're seeing those retests, right? On the H4, this is what I mean. So that we are on the same track, On the H4, this is what I mean. Let me use my resistance in a proper way. Bro, I can't even use it because it's so thin. Alright. So on the H4, this is the retest, not the rejection that I'm talking about, right? So going to the H1, you're gonna see it properly. So that's what I'm on right now. The part that I circled, right? Don't get it twisted, or like don't be confused saying this, you gotta do this. No, I'm just circling it for you to see what I'm talking about, because that zone right there, it's very major. We got our support slash resistance, So this is what I'm on right now. Let me move this. This is what I'm on right now. So yeah, as we see that price broke that support, but before we broke the support, we had that rejection from that resistance up there. That's what you have to pay attention also to, because why? That's where price comes from, you know, and price might have the chances to retest that part too. But as we see, that's where price comes from up there. I don't know if y'all can see, but let me put it this way. As y'all see, is my arrow. As y'all see, that's where price comes from. Major rejections. We couldn't break that resistance. As you see, we had some major jobs to the downside, and obviously after having those jobs, we see that price really retested, because obviously, as I say, in every impulse we have a correction. So what do I mean by that? This is what I mean. In every impulse we have a correction. So we had an impulse, so now we just corrected and we just hit that resistance, whereby it turned into support when price broke it right there. So now price broke it, it made it into a resistance, whereby price broke, closed subsequent candle. So now price broke that support, it acted as a resistance, retested, and then continued dropping, and now we just had that retest on that major resistance, and price just started showing us, because hey, after that rejection we had few subsequent candles, and those candles are really giving us a good trend right now, because hey, price rejected not once but twice. Then we had some subsequent candles to the downside. So I'm still looking for price to continue dropping, probably to retest that previous support that we just rejected. which in this case it's gonna be here. Let me use my brown horizontal line, whereby we will be targeting this lows. Those will be our lows, those will be targeting. Again, why am I taking, or why am I executing this trade? Because it's so clear to me. I see that, hey, I got multiple confirmations, and again, price is really clear to me. Because hey, we had that impulse to the downside, right? And as I know that in every impulse, price has to breathe no matter what. So price pushed to the downside. Eventually, price was weak. Price couldn't go any lower. So we had that retest, we had that subsequent candle, but yet price still retested again, showing us that hey, price cannot break that resistance up there. So that's some confirmation for you, showing you that hey, price cannot break. So it tells us that hey, price cannot buy. Again, we have multiple multiple rejections. I'm sorry for that. We have multiple rejections showing us that hey, price cannot go, because the first rejection, price melted. Second candle, price melted. We couldn't break. We had a bearish candle. We couldn't break. We had a second bearish candle. We just started that trend now to the downside. But again, remember, we do not take trades based on like how we feel or what you heard. Remember, at the end of the day, you practicing your skill, you practicing it to master it, to be a great trader, not just to be part-time, just to do that money whenever you feel like it. Remember, this is a career. You treat it as a business, because once you blow your account, you do not want to do that again. It makes no sense. So it's better for you to follow your plan. It's better for you to be disciplined. It's better for you to stay to yourself, shut all the noise, because all that influencers, all those media I'm sorry for that, all that social media flexing, this that, it's gonna make you feel like you're just behind, because you comparing your chapter 1 to somebody's chapter 10 makes no sense. So stay to yourself, hustle hard until your time comes, and just keep going. That's how it is. We just keep evolving. You can be the hero if you want to. You can have millions if you want to. The question is, are you willing to? Are you willing to put in the work? Because most people want to be spoon fed. Are you willing to put in the work? So back at the market. So as I say, what I see, let's move to a smaller time frame. So moving to a smaller time frame, we see what I've been talking about, right? And I just hope y'all see it too, because these rejections up there, those are the rejections, that I'm talking about. If y'all can see, price keeps rejecting this resistance up here, and it shows us that it really cannot break. We had that first rejection, so that was our first confirmation. Price rejected not twice, but probably 3 times, even 4 times, right? So it shows us that hey, price really cannot break. And again, I love the market to come to me, not me chasing the market, because at the end of the day, you're gonna end up creating trades for yourself. Because most beginners, that's what they do. They feel like they're not doing it enough if they are not trading. If you are a trader, it doesn't mean you have to be on your meta 247 opening trades, closing trades. No, you can lose 3 trades and take only one and break even. So, it's just a matter of you being strategic, using your psychology in a proper way, staying out your feelings, doing what you do. Because at the end of the day, success is the very same thing day in, day out, nothing different. So, just gotta put in the work, hustle hard, stay down, there's nothing to prove. The only thing, or the only person you should prove to, is yourself. Because at the end of the day, you working for yourself, or probably you working, you know, for your loved ones. That's how it is. Focus on yourself, focus on your journey, on your lane, stay in your lane, focus on your own race. As long as you're taking steps forward, you're moving forward. Give yourself a pat on the back. You eyed. I'm tired of people comparing their lives, saying they have nothing going on. As long as you have motion, you better than somebody who's not grinding. Slow grind is better than no grind. Remember, moving fast is not the goal, but moving correctly is. You can have speed, but direction is important. So yeah. So on the 15th, as I said, we're gonna, break out this with my trend line. I'm gonna use this week right here. You know, as I see again, we really have a breakout right there. We just broke the trend line, as y'all see, and I'm using the trend line as a breakout for me. So I'm gonna show y'all what I'm on. Use that on two. So now I've created a trend line and a support using my lines. That's how I prefer it. And if you prefer it that way too, you can do it that way too, because this is my breakout strategy. Analyzing on bigger time frames and executing on smaller time frames, because hey, the smaller the time frame, the more points we secure. So now we see that on the 15th, as we did our analysis, we see that on the 15th, price is really respecting, right? Because remember, we created the trend line and we created our support. And what I created here is just, it's just like to show my breakout, because like this is how I execute trades. If I do not use a, let me move this, if I do not use a trend line, this is how most of the time I'm gonna just execute a trade. Willing price, letting price to break my support line. What do I mean by that? As we see that price rejected, so that's my first confirmation. Price rejected not once but multiple times. So that's my first confirmation. And then on the H4, on the H1, we saw that we are retesting. So that's my second confirmation. And my third confirmation is waiting for price to really break my support level and retest and close and drop. So that's my third confirmation. And from there, we're just getting in and doing what we do. So let me put back my trend line. You know, it's just like putting in the work, like nothing complicated, nothing hard. Don't get it twisted. They're just misleading you. Take your route, just focus on yourself. Just put in the work. Forget the world, forget the media. The media can wait. Now it's you versus the millions, because trust me, if you want to, you can touch them. I haven't made a million yet, but hey, I'm coming for it. I ain't tripping. So, this is what I'm on. And as we see that we just broke our trend line and we are approaching to break that support. So, we can scale in right now and, just catch a beautiful setup whereby we have multiple confirmations, which is like we didn't just enter because we felt like it. Because remember, you won't say you're a trader. Okay, fine. Let me not say a lot. I'm here to teach, not to criticize or point out. But I just want y'all to be putting in the work. So this is a beautiful 1, 2, 3. There's someone, risking, risk management is really important, guys. I hope y'all put that down, or like you'll write that down, because remember, at the end of the day, your reward has to be bigger than your risk. So for me, using your stop loss, it's the same as defense. It's just like boxing. You wouldn't be a great boxer without defense. Same as trading. You wouldn't be a great trader without defense. Because hey, how would you let trades run overnight? I'm just saying, like those who swing. How would you let trades run overnight without a stop loss? Because if something wrong happens, or if there's a news event and the market turns against you, chances are you might blow your account. You're starting all over, and nobody wants that. So it's better to follow your plan than to be sorry. That's what I'm trying to say. So as we see, another candle just popped, and we just broke that trend line and that support too, whereby now I want this candle which just popped, to drop more and to close under that support, whereby now it's gonna act as resistance. So yeah, that's what I'm on. A simple setup, So yeah, let's just put in the work, you know, and do what we do best. Because remember, at the end of the day, it's you versus you. So I just want to mark my resistance down here so that I know where I'm targeting. Bro, like this is not. Yes, sir. So far, this is what we're looking at. Beautiful setup whereby we just broke two. So I'm just looking to go to the downside and probably, hit that support. That's how it is. Let me use my arrow. You know, that's what I'm on right there. That's what I'm on right there. So, a simple setup, y'all. Just hope y'all learn a lot from me every day. And hey, I take my time and do this for y'all. I just, love the support and everything. And I just want y'all to subscribe, hit that notification bell. Let's evolve together. Let's grow together. Because hey, this is it. Trading is the future, but don't expect instant millions. Yeah, I thank y'all. I'm just gonna cut the video here. So, just keep on putting in the work. Stay to yourself, focus, because at the end of the day, only you can go where you wanna go, and only you can stop yourself. So, let's just keep going. Let's put in the work, man. Let's put in the work. So, as you see, price is really going our way now. So, yeah, let's just keep going.